Hey guys, so today I'll be breaking down my latest video cover, my a cappella version of Imagine Dragons' Believer. Here's a snippet of the clip if you haven't seen it. Trying to cover a rock song as an a cappella with stunning visuals and to do it in less than 2 days is a mammoth task. So I tried to break it down to 2 separate stages. First thing first is music and arrangement. Every time I arrange something, my goal is not to emulate the original song because I can never do that. So my final goal is to make that song my own. My personal style, as some of you may have noticed, is to create multi-track singing, or simply said, creating a choir with myself.
And though the winds are always changing and the clouds are rearranging,
so that's my final goal. So first I started with the beat. It consists of my own beatboxing, some banging on the wall, and some claps. But I did put some drum track on the background just to help me with everything. So here's what it sounds like if we put everything together. So after I got the beat going, I started to lay the main vocal as a guiding track.
first I'ma say all the words inside my head.
And then it comes to the trickiest part, which is the background vocals. So I want the chorus to be extremely big and grand. So to be able to achieve that, to build up to that, I need to make the verse a bit more subdued. So for the verse, you may only see 4 tiles of background singers in the end video. But in reality, there's a combination of 10 different tracks with me singing different harmonies and then doubling it, and doubling it. So the idea is to make this sort of wavy chord sound, almost sound like a pad when you're playing a pad. But it does seem a bit barren, so I also add these 2 alternating notes, just like the original song really. Next, the pre-chorus. So for the pre-chorus, I almost immediately know that I want some long sustained notes that slowly sweep upwards and suddenly stop, just to make it really dramatic and really accentuates the drop of the beat on the chorus. And also while I'm doing all the background vocals, I was thinking to myself, why not make the clapping a bit more interesting during this part? Yeah, that's just usually how my thinking goes when I'm doing some arrangement. Now here comes the drop. It almost felt like a pain recording this part. This is where the 3 choirs come into play. Like I said, I'm not trying to mimic or emulate the original song. What I think is really gonna work in this a cappella or choir version is to make it sort of like a ping pong, wavy effect in the background. I'm just going to show you. So to do that, I need the low voice choir and also the high voice choir. And now I think you get it. Then I also have the background vocals that basically mimics the same rhythm and words as the lead vocal. So when you combine all 38 tracks of the vocals plus the beat, you got something like this. Okay, that's what I did for day 1. Now let's go to day 2. I was actually inspired by the original video of Imagine Dragons of this particular song. especially with the use of neon colors, which I think would really work well with the dramatics of this song. But well, I'm not a big budget YouTuber with fancy equipment, so I just work with what I have. Introducing my sun alarm clock. Ever wonder how you can ever wake up in a room with no window, and therefore no natural sunlight? Here comes sun alarm clock to the rescue. It's a clock, but it's also a nightlight. It mimics the way the sun rises so you can wake up naturally. But at night, you can party. So yeah, I figure because this alarm clock has several neon colors in its setting, I can put that to use. Yeah, so I just made my room dark, which is not hard because I don't have natural sunlight anyway. And I put my lamp/alarm clock over here and record myself over here with my beautiful white wall as the background. After that, it's just editing. Look, not much to say about editing here other than most of them are not really planned and it's just sort of a spur of a moment. I'm still a noob in video editing, so I just did what feels right. So as an example, like putting the 3 videos in a line following the beat, or making the screen black and then swoop in with the full multicolor scene at the drop, just to accentuate the drama, I guess. Yeah, I won't go into the deep about this. I guess most of you would have seen the end product anyway. So that's all. Hope you all enjoyed this process, and don't forget to check out my Believer cover on my Instagram if you haven't done so. Bye!